Just like on-premises file servers, data availability and durability are critical for Azure file shares. Azure ensures this by using storage redundancy, which protects file share data from hardware failures, zone outages, and regional disasters. In this video, we will walk through how Azure file share redundancy works, the available options, and how to configure it properly. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT WebCast. Azure Storage Redundancy replicates your data to ensure high availability. Regardless of the redundancy options selected, your data is replicated 3 times in the primary region. In addition, Azure offers several redundancy options tailored to different needs. Let's take a closer look at how these options replicate data and how they influence your data strategy. Azure File stores multiple copies of your data to protect against planned and unplanned events, ensuring your storage account meets its availability and durability targets. When selecting a redundancy option, consider the balance between cost and availability. Key factors include how your data is replicated within the primary region, whether it is replicated to a distant secondary region, and whether your application requires read access to the replicated data if the primary region becomes unavailable. Azure Classic file shares are created and managed within a storage account. When you create a storage account, you select a redundancy setting that applies to all storage services within that account. Therefore, all file shares deployed in the same storage account inherit the same redundancy setting. Let me first show you this in the Azure Portal. Open your preferred web browser, navigate to portal.azure.com and sign in with your Azure account. In the search bar at the top of the portal, type Storage. Under Services, select Storage Account. On this page, you'll see a list of all the existing storage accounts in Azure. To create a new storage account, click on Create. We won't be creating a storage account. Our focus is on exploring the storage redundancy options. I have already created a video on how to create a storage account. A link to that video is provided in the description. Click on the Redundancy drop-down menu to see all available options. Within the primary region, Azure Files provide 2 data replication options: locally redundant storage and zone redundant storage. LRS replicates data within your storage accounts to one or more availability zones located in the primary region of your choice. Although there is no option to choose your preferred availability zone, Azure may move or expand LRS accounts across zones to improve load balancing. LRS is the lowest cost redundancy option and offers the least durability compared to other options. LRS provides at least 11 nines durability of objects over a given year. LRS protects your data against server, rack, and drive failures. However, if a disaster such as fire or flood occurs within the data center, all replicas in an LRS storage account could be lost or become unrecoverable. To reduce this risk, Microsoft recommends using ZRS, GRS, or ZZRS for higher data durability. Just like LRS, Zone Redundant Storage also replicates the data within your storage accounts to 3 or more Azure availability zones located in the primary region of your choice. Each availability zone is a separate physical location with independent power, cooling, and networking. ZRS offers durability for storage resources of at least 12 nines over a given year. With ZRS, your data is still accessible for both read and write operations even if a zone becomes unavailable. If a zone becomes unavailable, Azure undertakes networking updates such as DNS repointing. These updates may affect your application if you access data before the updates have completed. When designing applications for ZRS, follow practices for transient fault handling, including implementing retry policies with exponential backoff. ZRS ensures high performance, low latency, and resiliency for temporary data unavailability. However, ZRS by itself might not protect your data against a regional disaster where multiple zones are permanently affected. If you need high durability for SMB file shares, Geo-Redundant Storage replicates your storage account data to a secondary region, hundreds of miles from the primary region. This ensures that your data remains protected even in the event of a complete regional outage. Azure Files provides two options for replicating your data to a secondary region. Currently, geo-redundant storage options are available only for standard SMB file shares. The two options are geo-redundant storage and geo-zone redundant storage. Geo-redundant storage copies your data synchronously 3 times within one or more Azure availability zones in the primary region using LRS. It then copies your data asynchronously to a single physical location in the secondary region. Within the secondary region, your data is copied synchronously 3 times using LRS. While geo-zone redundant storage copies your data synchronously across 3 Azure availability zones in the primary region using ZRS. It then copies your data asynchronously to a single physical location in the secondary region. Within the secondary region, your data is again copied synchronously 3 times using LRS. Geo-redundant storage and geo-zone redundant storage differ mainly in primary region replication. In the secondary region, data is always replicated 3 times using LRS, providing protection against hardware failures. While creating a storage account, you can configure its redundancy. Select the redundancy option that meets your requirements. You can also change the redundancy settings for an existing storage account. Now let's see how this can be done. Close the storage account creation page to continue. Select the existing storage account for which you want to change the storage redundancy settings. Check the current replication mode for the storage account. It is currently locally redundant storage. Expand data management section and then click on redundancy. As you can see, the selected storage account is currently configured with locally redundant storage. This storage account is currently located in East US with the data center type set to primary. Let's change the storage redundancy type from locally redundant storage to geo-redundant storage. Open the drop-down menu and choose geo-redundant storage. To save the changes, click on Save button. The process of changing the storage redundancy setting for this account has started. Once initiated, you will receive a notification confirming that the redundancy change is complete. The top bar will show the message "Synchronization is running." The failover option becomes available only once synchronization is successfully completed. Go back to Overview tab. Now check the replication mode of the storage account again. This time, it shows as geo-redundant storage. This confirms that the storage redundancy for the storage account has been successfully changed. Expand data management section and then click on redundancy. Sometimes only the primary location is visible. Once synchronization completes, the secondary region will also appear. The time required will depend on the amount of data stored in your storage account. In my case, the process completed quickly because the storage account was empty. In addition to the primary location, the secondary location is now visible. In my case, the secondary location is West US and the data center type is secondary. We have successfully changed the storage redundancy from locally redundant storage to geo-redundant storage for the storage account. This is how you can configure Azure Storage Redundancy for a storage account using the Azure Portal. In the next video, we'll learn how to initiate a storage account failover using the Azure Portal. That's all for this video. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Azure and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.